This is the Remington 783. If you have one, you probably bought it for a couple reasons. One, the price was reasonable. I got this one for under 300 bucks. Two, you got it for hunting. And maybe three, you heard that it was accurate. At least one Moa Accurate. But I was curious. With a custom hand load, I wanted to know just how accurate this gun is. Turns out, it's pretty damn accurate. So, let me take you along in that journey and how I got there, but a little more information about this rifle. The barrel is 22 inch, chambered in .308, button rifled, 1 in 10 twist. It is free floating. The trigger is the excellent, actually surprisingly excellent Crossfire trigger system that is bone stock from the factory. And I topped it off with a Nikon Pro Staff 3x9 scope. I then take that hand load and see if I can shoot this at 452 yards. Did I do it? Let's find out. Come along with me. Thanks.
Alright, standard disclaimer applies here, guys. This info is presented for your reference, and as always, please consult your loading manual and always start off at least 10% below maximum load while watching for pressure signs along the way. These loads I'm about to show you were safe in my rifle, however they might not be safe and or accurate in your own Remington 783. Plus there's always the chance of losing a testicle if you're not careful. Don't say I didn't warn you, so please, be safe. Okay, here's the setup. The projectile I'm using is Hornady 150 grain SST with Winchester brass and CCR BR2 primer. I start off with CFE 223 at 48.2 grains. Not a glamorous group, and I'm not sure where this fourth shot came from. It might belong to the second group at 48.5 grains. Again, not good. The third one at 48.8 grains started to look good, but then the third shot happened. The fourth and final group for this powder was measured at 49.1 grains, and is actually not bad at all, but I got impatient and switched to another powder. In addition to switching powders, I started to mess with bullet seating. There are a bunch of videos on YouTube that show you how to measure cartridge length using an overall length gauge and a comparator that attaches to your calipers. This is important because every rifle, even those from the same manufacturer, will produce varying measurements due to differences in manufacturing tolerances. Also, measuring your cartridge length using the bullet tip will produce different numbers because bullet tip measurements vary, even within the same lot. So measuring the ogive with a comparator is consistently more accurate. If you guys are interested, I can do a step-by-step video on this topic. Just say, "Hey dude, do this video man," in the comments below and I'll make it happen. Okay, so using my comparator, I seat my bullet at 2 216 thousandths of an inch, measured at the bullet ogive. Again, not at the bullet tip. The powder is IMR 8208 XBR at 43 grains and it produces this group. I then move up to 43.3 grains and it produced this group. At 43.6 grains, the group shrinks a little. And at 43.9 grains, the first two shots look good, and then I get a flyer. At this point, I realize that the cartridge is too long to fit into the magazine. So again, I get impatient and use this opportunity to try a different powder. This time, I seat the bullet down to 2 206 thousandths of an inch, and that did the trick. I then move on to Reloader 15 powder, which is used by the US military for their M118 special ball long-range sniper round. At 45.4 grains, I get 2 shots touching and a flyer. So I go up to 45.7 grains and then money shot. All 3 rounds touching. I load a couple more at 46 grains and 46.3, but the group started to open up, so I called it a day. Now let's head out to the field and measure how fast this round flies at 45.7 grains. I forgot to record the first couple shots when I changed the camera angle, but here are the numbers. As you can see, 2 of them are WTF. Not sure what happened, but I blame myself entirely. I might have brain farted and under and overcharged the load. This is why a chronograph is important and why 5-shot groups or more are a better indicator of accuracy because it exposes faults in your setup. However, for me, this was just a fun project, and for hunting purposes out to 300 yards, I would be completely satisfied with most of the other loads I've shown you. After shooting through the chronograph, I have 4 rounds left to try and take out the clay pigeon. The distance is 452 yards according to my rangefinder. First shot is high and left. so I dialed down the elevation and used Kentucky windage. Second shot is just to the left. By the way, my younger son, who is supposed to be my spotter, bless his heart, simply says that I'm close to the target without providing any useful data. Oh well, I'll need to work on that with him. Anyway, the third shot explodes right in front of the clay. And the fourth one, well, it lands in the general vicinity of where the third one landed. Turns out I couldn't hit that thing after all. Oh well, I had fun. I spent an awesome day with my son, and I would say not bad for a budget rifle firing a 150 grain round designed for hunting. Thank you for watching, and if you found this video helpful, would you mind giving it a thumbs up? It helps me a lot and lets me know that I'm making videos that you guys want to watch. Also, please don't forget to subscribe for more videos on outdoor products, how-tos, and other fun and cool things. Thanks again, and see you in the next video.